going to do my musculoskeletal assessment along with my abdomen assessment. This is Jessica. My name is Stephanie. I will start by washing my hands. I'm going to look at the patient, just kind of check them in general, make sure they're alert and orientated. I'm going to first check the shoulders. I will start by palpating them. Look at them, palpate at the same time, also do that in the back. Okay. Feel all the way down the shoulder blades. And then I'm going to go work my way down. Feel the elbows on both sides. Go down, and the wrist. And also the hands, fingers. And then we're going to do some range of motion activities. I'm just going to have you go up and around like that, okay? And then I'm going to have you push against my hands. Okay, now pull back. Hang on, put your arms out, and now push. And then again. Okay, and then I'm going to have you do some abduction, adduction. And then if you can put your hands behind your shoulders and clasp them, okay? Good, and then up above. This is just to make sure she can complete all of these. Okay. And then when she was doing this, I would give her a 5 out of 5. 5's the highest, and she was able to complete that well. And then I'm going to have you go like this. I'm just assessing the wrist, the range of motion, and have her do it the other way. Alright, looks good. Spread your fingers out, and don't let me close them. Don't let me close them. Don't let me close them. Okay, and then I'm going to feel for the radial pulses. And brachial. And I'm going to palpate the elbow again at this time. I'm going to look at the lower extremities. I'm going to assess for edema. She does have shoes on, but she doesn't have edema, and that's okay. I would assess for the dorsipedal pulse. We'll just pretend that she has no shoes on. But assess like the hair, make sure that hair's appropriate. She's female, so she shaves, she has no hair. And then just assess for the muscle, make sure there's no atrophy. And then I'm also going to assess the popliteal pulse. And that I can't do. Okay, and then while we're down here, I'm going to have her lift up against my hands. And then out. And then, I'm like, geez, you're making my arms.
Sorry.
No. And then I'm going to do some passive range of motion on both legs. Make sure I'm supporting your leg. And then I'm going to have her do it and make sure she can do that. Great, and then you can just stand up. I'm going to have her squat. This. Okay. Have her rotate from side to side. Do a forward bend. And then kind of go back. Make sure you're not having any pain. Then I'll have you touch your toes. Okay, if you can't, that's okay. And then I'm just watching for coordination and balance. And that completes the musculoskeletal. I'm going to now go into the abdomen assessment. I'll just have you grab a towel. Sorry. Sorry. You can just lay down. Okay. So we'll just have the patient lay here and see that she's very Jenny, come over here. Okay, and then you're just gonna assess the patient while she's laying here. Make sure she looks again alert and orientated. Make sure she made to, well, not the floor, but to the bed. Fine, lying down. And then I'm gonna start by listening. Okay. And I'm gonna listen. I'm going to start in the right lower quadrant. I'm not hearing much bowel sounds. And I'm going to use the bow of my stethoscope. Listen for the renal artery on the right and left side. Can hear it. And I would be underneath her clothing, but for video purposes we won't be doing that. Okay, and then now I'm going to palpate, or more to percuss. Just feeling for any abnormalities. Okay, and then I'm going to palpate. And then I'm going to have her take some breaths in, and as she exhales, I'm going to palpate just a little bit deeper, since she tolerated that fine. So a breath in and then out. In. Again. Out. Again. Okay, and then I'm going to have her stand up. And then I would be feeling for the femoral arteries, but we'll just state that. And then I'm also going to feel the hips, and that goes along with the musculoskeletal, but we weren't able to do that earlier. Okay, and that completes it. I'd wash my hands. Thank you.